Pro Wrestling 300, you already know what it is. February 20th edition of Monday Night Raw from Ottawa, Canada. Sammy opens up the show, speaks on feeling how he let everyone down by not beating Roman, says the story is never over, and calls out KO. Sammy tells KO that they couldn't take down the Bloodline alone, but they might be able to do it together. KO turns him down and tells him if he needs help with the Bloodline, he should ask his buddy Jay. Sammy is still on the ramp as they are running down the show, and Baron Corbin fucking runs out and jumps Sammy. Impromptu match, Corbin working very aggressive, a great deep six for a close two, chase down haluva kick for a Sammy win. Once they let Corbin be Corbin, he's going to be a serious threat instead of a job guy. Great way to open the show. You're going to get that sentiment a lot tonight. Mustafa Ali beat Ziggler in a who the fuck cares match. I'm not really sure either guy can break out of the stigma surrounding them. Cody out for an in-ring promo before he begins to speak. Heyman appears on screen to cut him off. Tells Cody he can't beat Roman. Paul dropping truth bombs about being the champ and the sacrifices it takes. Cody finishes the promo angry and says he'll beat Roman at Mania, making it very personal. It's super well done. Asuka versus Nikki Cross with Bianca at ringside. Asuka hit a falling second rope DDT that was really impressive. Asuka makes a submit in the modified rings of Saturn. Fans on their hands during the match. Even during the stare down in-ring post-match with Asuka and Bianca, it got very little reaction. Carmella backstage promo with an outfit leaving very little to the imagination. I'm sure a lot of the IWC is going to be happy about that. Fucking weirdos. Kathy Kelly sees Seth and asks him about his joyous mood, and he says he's going to hurt Logan Paul. I'm fairly certain that match is going to be fucking dope, Logan Paul against Seth. MVP backstage promo calls Brock Lesnar a coward and says that Almost challenges him to a match at Mania. MVP and Almost versus Lesnar wouldn't even be competitive. I'm gonna have to fucking take a hard pass on a guy that doesn't deserve a fucking handshake and a fucking hot dog, much less a fucking main event spot with fucking Brock Lesnar. Are you fucking stupid? Rollins versus Miz up, and Seth looks crazed. It's so sad that Miz is relegated to just putting people over. When he wrestles anyone of merit, the world knows Miz is going to do the job, and unfortunate for a guy of his talent and ability. Only a tick more credibility than Ali or Ziggler at this point. Seth hits 3 stomps, and the ref stops the match. It was a good match, just nobody has any belief in Seth. Pierce makes a match for Carmella versus Asuka next week. Chelsea Green calls and tells Pierce she's in Ottawa, Illinois, and her travel got messed up. She starts to complain and Pierce hangs up on her. Alpha Academy promo, Gable complaining Maxine didn't give him a look. Bronson Reed appears and eclipses the both of them. Ding Dong Hello episode with Damage Control as guest. Becky interrupts and says she wants a shot at the tag titles with Lita. Bayley accepts that match for her tag team. Okay. Gable versus Bronson Reed up next. Gable is another guy in that Miz category. It's a goddamn shame. Gable with an impressive German suplex on Reed, though. Otis got distracted by Maxine. Tsunami by Reed to Gable, and that's that. Elias out for an in-ring promo. Lashley interrupts and beats him up. No shock. Lashley runs down Lesnar and says nobody breaks the Hurt Lock. Sure thing. Where the fuck is Bray Wyatt? I mean, what the fuck is going on? Bray Wyatt, you know what? Whatever, dude. It doesn't even fucking matter. This show was like an enhancement show. It was an enhancement show for really good talent. And don't get me wrong, really good matches, but they were all like fucking enhancement matches, except for the main event. Main event, Austin Theory versus Edge for the U.S. title. Edge putting it to Theory early on, staying a step ahead. Theory gets and stays in control for most of the match. A little choppy at times. It's not the cleanest match. Balor runs down and causes the distraction. A-Town down, and that's that. Balor beats up Edge post-match. I mean, it wasn't a fucking great show, man. I mean, like I said, kind of like a fucking enhancement show. A lot of really top-name talent wrestling, guys who haven't won matches in a fucking really long time, and they don't obviously know what to do with them. But tune in tomorrow for NXT. Until then, steak. Peace.